Hey, welcome in, everybody. Hey, it's KGB from the C Sports Network. That's right, you're home to your streaming outlaws. Tonight is Game 3, the rubber match between the Atlanta Braves and the Texas Rangers. Atlanta Braves in Game 1 beat the Texas Rangers 12 to nothing. And Game 2, the Rangers came back to show the Braves that they're still in this thing by beating the Braves 7 to 4. Sit back, get your drinks, get your snacks, and first pitch should be in about 5 minutes. I'm going to take a small, quick break, and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. That's right, Game 3 of this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Texas Rangers. We're going to be getting underway here in the next 3-4 minutes. I'd like to start tonight's stream out by thanking everybody that has came and checked out the stream. All you new subscribers, all my old subscribers, and all my regulars that like to come join and get involved in the chat and whatnot. I want to say thank you so much, guys. I have a 350 sub goal, and we're currently at 338. I am 12 likes, 12 subs away from reaching that goal, and I wouldn't be able to do that without the likes of all you guys. So thank you so very much. All right, so let's see some of the news here. I'm actually going to try not bringing up extra. Tonight to do a lot of the stuff. I have the new tablet to help out with some of these things. Take less stress off the PC for the streaming, so it comes to you better. Yeah, that problem's going to be fixed here soon. So yeah, got the old tablet ready to rock and roll when we need it for looking up Twitter or anything like that. So tonight, we will see Spencer Strider pitching for the Atlanta Braves again. I think when I was watching the pregame, they said he's like 4-1, and he starts this season. I might be wrong about that, but I thought that's what I heard him say. I did not go and actually look it up, so I do apologize if I get that tidbit of information wrong. How about you, Mav? Are you out there? I haven't seen any activity in the chat thus far, so I just want to make sure everything's working and you can hear me and whatnot. How about you, Mr. Maverick? It's Mr. Maverick in the channel. Oh, what's up, Jameson? There we go. Now we got some activity going on in the chat, so it lets me know that at least somebody's here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, bro. Hopefully your dialysis went okay. I mean, I really feel bad that you have to go through that kind of stuff. All right, so there, yeah. Oh, there's Mr. Mav in the chat. What's up, brother? See, I was kind of wondering because sometimes, I look at where it shows me how many people are in the currently viewing, and it never equals up to like right now with the two of you in here. My son's watching my stream, so that should be you guys and him. That should be 3, and at times it shows 2. It's weird. All right, looks like we are getting underway. It is 7:05 Central, 8:05 Eastern, so first pitch should be momentarily. The Atlanta Braves starting today's game 26-16 versus the Texans, who in their own right are 26-16. Both Atlanta and Texas are leading their division. So some really good ball play between both teams thus far this season. Spencer Strider, 79 strikeouts this season. Most of the MLB so far. 28.2 scoreless inning streak for Nathaniel Eovaldi. So This is going to be a good pitching matchup here. Really good pitching match, I think. All right. We're going to be starting here. Remember, guys, get your likes, your subscribes, and your votes in. Unfortunately, the community voted wrong last night for who was going to win, so this series is null and void for a free giveaway at the end of it. So we do have the Braves on the 19th through the 21st. The Mariners will be coming to Atlanta, and that'll be a start of a 3-game series. So we'll have to start from there. Basically, what happens if the community votes the right team to win for every game of the series, then on the first game of the following series, I will throw some digital content stuff out free into the chat. I think I'm going to predict at least 10. I'm going to say 10. If he doesn't get 10, he's going to get 8 or 9. Oh, I see. No problem. All right, so here we go.
You know, you're not always treated to these kinds of matchups. We have a doozy on hand and Eovaldi ready
First
to go.
pitch.
And there is strike one.
Acuna swing with a foul ball.
Acuna Jr., a 348 average for Acuna. Great power. Has 10 homers and has driven in 26. 74 air-conditioned degrees indoors here tonight.
Pitch number 2. Swing and a miss.
It's 0-2.
0-2 the count.
Outside this evening, 82 degrees. You can feel the heat coming. The fans haven't settled in yet. A little buzz as the game got started, and now they're hoping to get Eovaldi that first strikeout of the night.
A couple of shakes there from Eovaldi and trying to get on the same page with Jonah Heim, and that's why Acuna Jr. took the timeout.
It works to Eovaldi's favor. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
Wide.
Acuna has a 348 average on the season with 10 homers and 26 ribbies.
Eovaldi, 33 years old, his first year as a Ranger.
He has played every game thus far this season.
Swing and a foul tip.
Foul ball again.
There's that split, and what you get from Nate Eovaldi, he is not afraid to throw that pitch in the strike zone. Sometimes you'll see a little bit of break on it. Sometimes you'll see maybe a bigger drop to it. That one was the smaller, tighter one in that strike zone. You can see the home plate umpire giving Jonah Heim a little bit of time. We're not even one batter in, and he's already taken a couple of foul balls off the body.
Lance Barksdale, our plate umpire tonight, with a 1-2 pitch. Broken bat.
Oh, broken bat, and they're going to tag him out at first. 1 out.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the Rangers defense this evening behind Nate Eovaldi, and it's brought to you by Rally House. Robbie Grossman, Leota Taveras, and Adolis Garcia in the outfield. Josh Smith over at third tonight. Ezekiel Duran at short. Marcus Semien is at second. There is Nathaniel Lowe over at first, and Jonah Heim is our catcher tonight.
There was your Texas Rangers lineup.
With 1 out, here's Matt Olson.
Their defensive lineup anyways.
Left-handed hitter. Low average at 236.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch to Matt Olson. Foul ball. Boy, you just hear them cracks tonight, just like last night.
Series have gone to left field. Yesterday, lined out in the first inning on a ball really well struck. Former Oakland Athletic in the 1-strike pitch.
Foul ball. 0-2. Matt Olson with a 236 average this season, 11 homers and 30 RBIs.
In fact, he's won 2 Gold Gloves at first. Now in his second year in Atlanta, after a really successful run with the A's. The 0-2 pitch, and this one's popped up.
Popped up. The catcher getting under it. He's got it. That's out number 2.
But he takes care of it. 2 up, 2 down.
Usually you would expect the third baseman to catch this baseball. You can see Josh Smith, though, in your picture, how far over he has shifted with Matt Olson up. And Jornheim knew that, went out and got that, called it, and pulls it in.
Not the best start we've seen for the Braves thus far. 2 outs. We got Albies at bat. Albies with 10 homers on the season, 30 ribbies. And he's batting a .265 average. He's played 42 games this season.
Home run total right now. So Acuna 10, Olson 11, Albies 10. This team has some thump in their lineup.
Oh, my bad, brother. I just noticed your thing about the interactive.
We have seen the power. They hit 5 2-run homers in the opener on Monday. 1-1. It's pulled foul.
Sorry about that, Mav.
Braves.
Hey, thank you for the quick reminder of it.
On this road trip, they began the trip in Toronto, and they were swept. Won the opener here, 12-0. And a swing and a
Strike 3.
Strikes out, and
that's a quick 1, 2, 3. 3 up, 3 down. We are heading to the bottom of the first.
Now Spencer Strider.
Spencer Strider starting for the Atlanta Braves tonight. When we come back from commercial, they'll have Marcus Semien at bat, Corey Seager on deck, and Nathaniel Lowe will be batting third in the hole. I'm very surprised but I guess Jameson said CeeLo's streaming tonight, so I'm sure that's where Kenneth is sitting. He's probably over there right now. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Kenneth. Everybody else, I'm sure you'll pop in sometime tonight. You always do. Going up against some bigger streamers tonight, guys. So, you know, the amount of people we have come through is the amount we get. There's always room for anybody, though, as long as, you know, we got real simple rules here. Just keep everything nice and friendly, and all the hate crap on the outside, and we'll be good.
Base. Corey Seager makes his return.
Here we go.
Today, then it's Nathaniel Lowe. Part of the order has Garcia, Heim, and Grossman. Duran with another start at shortstop today, bats 7th. Smith at 3rd, and Leody Taveras in center field.
And it is Spencer Strider going tonight for the Atlanta Braves. Big right-handed arm. This will be the 9th start of the season for him. And you can see all those strikeouts, 79 of them, leading Major League Baseball. It's very simple. It's a 4-seam fastball, slider, and changeup. And you don't really even see the changeup that much, just 5% of the time.
Right-hander's first pitch, and that one fired right in there for a strike.
Strike 1.
Semien, .296 average, 7 home runs, and he lifts this one to fairly deep center field, but Harris is there.
Harris is under it. Retires the batter. 1 out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, number 5, Corey Seager.
Good to have Corey Seager back. He'll DH in tonight's game. .359 average when he went down with that hamstring injury. Takes up high for a ball. He was walking more than he was striking out. But just missed 31 games and fouls out one away. It's 1-1.
And missed that time, comes back. First came back on the big league roster, and he gets one of the best starters in the game. With those numbers, he was off to some start. .359 with an OPS over 1,000.
This one in the air, left field. Coming in for it, Rosario.
Rosario takes care of it. 2 outs. Strider with a good, beautiful start thus far. He's pitched 5 pitches, 2 outs already.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how this affects the lineup for everybody. Lowe now batting behind Seager. That second spot in the order had been filled by all manner of guys off the bench. Bruce Bochy decided to leave everybody in their spots while Seager was down. He did not adjust Lowe or Garcia or anybody up in the lineup. And that consistency paid off. Rangers really did quite well. All things.
Here comes pitch number 2. Foul ball, 0-2 the count.
0-2.
And not only that, did not
got Nathaniel Lowe with a .259 average on the season, 5 home runs and 26 RBIs. His OPS is a .781.
Positions a couple of years ago, and now as a second baseman, it would have been.
Texas got some good batters. They still have right up the middle.
Slowly hit to shortstop. Marcia.
That's 3. 3 up, 3 down.
Answers Eovaldi's nifty first inning with an 8-pitch perfect inning of his own.
Strider with an 8-pitch first inning. Great start. Great start. That's why he's the #1 pitcher in the MLB at this time. So when they come back, guys, we're going to see Austin Riley at bat, Eddie Rosario on deck, and we have D-Train back in the lineup tonight, and he'll be batting 3rd in the hole. We're going to try something out here, guys. I showed Maverick earlier. Currently, there is not a highlight replay, but there we go. So we have... There's some of the statistics there for the fly out. And this changes around when I'll cover that up. Get the next one out there for you. We had 2 flyouts and a ground out that game. So Strider uncharacteristically did not get a strike. The strike out there in the first. But I'm sure there's plenty to come. The guy's he's a fantastic pitcher.
In the
there we
first
go.
Inning, so certainly a pitch we'll see a lot of as he asked the home plate umpire, passive aggressively. Where was that pitch?
There's a beauty. Strike to Austin Riley. 1-1 the count. Riley's
1-1 the count. Top of the second. 0-0 game in this rubber match.
Foul that one away.
Chopper down third baseline. Foul ball. Austin Riley, a .239 average this season, 7 home runs and 20 RBIs. He has played 42 games this season.
Riley, he's a bat first third baseman. This guy, it's all about the power, the ability to drive in runs, and he shoots.
There's a popper up to
long run.
That drops in for a base hit.
And it drops in.
Austin Riley, first on base for the Atlanta Braves. So the go-ahead run is now on first.
Garcia could do about this one. It's sweet contact. It's up in the air for a little while, but where he was played, long way to go, and he made the smart play. Just keep it in front of you, not try to do anything over aggressive and turn it into an extra base hit.
Shallow right field, and the right fielder just couldn't get to the ball in time. Ball dropped about 15 foot away from him. So
here is Rosario.
Eddie Rosario, 3 homers this season. Oh, it's deep. It's gone! Eddie Rosario with a 2-run homer. There you go, Atlanta. That's what we want to see. Yeah, baby.
the second home run allowed.
That is the 6th two-run home run the Atlanta Braves have hit this season. Or excuse me, that is the seventh two-run home run that the Atlanta Braves have hit this season, or this series. Wow, that was a great.
That pitch finished.
There we go, baby.
Watch this thing cut. That is not intentional from Eovaldi, and then ends up right in that power zone for left-handed hitters. Third in baseball is this Atlanta Braves team when you look at the home runs in Major League Baseball.
Now d'Arnaud trying to follow it up with one of his own. That was a pretty wild swing for strike one. d'Arnaud getting the call today behind the plate.
d'Arnaud with an average of a 302, no homers, 5 RBIs, and he's only got 11 games this season. Unfortunately, he got injured and was on IR for about 30 days from a concussion protocol. So 0-2 the count, no outs, top of the second. The Braves now lead 2-0 over the Texans. Ball one, 1-2 the count.
Murphy does the preponderance of the work behind the plate. d'Arnaud spent some time injured. He checks his swing. Yeah, 2-2.
Well, there it is. Look at this for the Atlanta Braves. Scored first 31 times coming into this one. Well, I believe it's 32 now. That is the most in Major League Baseball.
Ball hit hard out of the left field. That's a base hit for d'Arnaud.
That is a base hit for D-Train.
Another single.
So the Braves have a runner on first again. Still no outs. What a great start to this inning.
Delivery to throw the timing of Travis d'Arnaud.
Welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you stopping by the stream tonight. If you're just stopping in, the Atlanta Braves have just taken the lead 2-0 in the top of the second.
Base runner. Now Marcell Ozuna. Go after the first pitch.
That's going to be a base hit.
Second. That drops in.
That drops in, baby.
And what an inning so far for Eovaldi.
Runners on first and second, still no outs.
Was legit. So was the d'Arnaud single, but that's the second blue.
Nathaniel Eovaldi. His streak came to an end.
We're talking about this.
What it say? 24 point some innings without giving up a home run. That streak came to an end.
But they can expand the zone as you see some frustration.
Eddie Rosario brought that streak to an end. So all right.
Mike Maddox. Pretty hyped up for this.
Matter of fact, here's some of the statistics for that home run.
I think the job of Mike Maddox is to calm him down just a little bit. He's made some good pitches where he had some.
Yeah, guys, I'm trying some new things out here for the stream, some new interactive stuff. As soon as it goes available, I'm going to try to bring you maybe a small clip that shows the home run, but no promises with that.
Some of it. He definitely geeked up for a fantastic pitching matchup. Two teams, both with designs on getting into the postseason in their respective leagues. So the 8th place hitter.
Here comes the pitch. Strike. Orlando Arcia at bat. Michael Harris on deck, and Ronald Acuna Jr. is in the hole, batting third. 1-1 the count. Arcia, 342 average this season, 3 home runs with 11 RBIs. He has played 21 games this season.
Certainly a possibility.
Ball 2.
We look at how good he has been over his last 3 games, and one of the things that really jumps out with Eovaldi is his ground ball rate. Check it out right there. Over his last 3 starts, 63%. It's a 27% improvement.
And there's a ground ball. It's a slow chopper. Smith
ground ball.
Double play.
They got the double. Ooh, let's see a replay.
Around the horn they go. That did not look probable coming off the bat. Nicely done.
Let's see that. I think the runner was safe at first.
That's a nice double play to distract you from my bad math. 17% improvement on that ground ball rate over his last 3. But watch the Rangers here go all the way around. That is a very nice job.
That's good play.
To turn that quickly. The throw was on the money as well from
double play, but we did advance a runner to third.
Daniel Lowe with a really good stretch.
And a bouncer this time.
Foul ball down first baseline.
From Michael Harris, the left-handed hitter who checks in at just 206.
Michael Harris, a 206 average this season. 1 home run with 5 RBIs. He spent some time on the IR, so he has 21 games played this season.
Young guy, just 22 years old. This one on the ground.
Oh, line drive to first baseman. That's it out. Damage is done, though. Atlanta up 2-0.
Inning and a half in.
All right, so let's see what's going on here. See, today it'll give me an idea of how long it takes before a clip of it shows up. And as you can see, like, here was the information there for Eddie Rosario's homer. My apologies, I turned the wrong one off. The reason that's a little miss, you can see there's a little bit below the white on the top and the bottom. If that was the actual one that has the video clip, that would be perfectly placed. But it's not, so, but it works. What a start. What a start, I tell you. 2-run blast right in the top of the second. The Braves' 7th 2-run homer this season. This series. My apologies for saying season over and over. Go ahead and cover that back up.
I'll tell you what, you get runners.
We are back to the game.
None better than the Rangers, and it's a wide margin right now. When they have a chance to drive in a run, they do it.
Looks like James Ottman crushes a go-ahead grand slam to center field to give the Dodgers a 7-3 lead in the 8th inning.
Garcia to start inning number 2.
Congratulations to Ottman's.
He's homered yesterday, drove in a couple more runs.
Thank you for the likes, guys. We're at 6 likes already. Can we hit that small goal of 10 likes tonight? We finally reached that goal last night, and I want to say thank you to everybody that helped make that happen.
Strider's 2-strike offering and a swing and a miss. Got him on a fastball. His first.
That is a strikeout, baby. K's to the channel.
Statcast powered by Google Cloud as we take a look at Spencer Strider and where he gets.
K's to the channel, baby.
Sliders in yellow, and for the most part, down and away to righties, down and into lefties, and then the elevated fastballs. And you just saw a perfect example of it right there, and what he did at 97 miles an hour to Garcia.
Time now, and he'll foul off strike 1.
0-1 the count.
See what we're talking about here. He is perfectly centered behind that baseball. It's a four-seamer that stays true and straight at a really high velocity.
That's a nice pitch.
1 strike offering, and Heim.
Oh, come on, Ump. You would have called that a strike the other night.
Runs now a .313 batting average. And that hit streak now is at 14 games.
2-1 the count. We got Jonah Heim at bat. Jonah has 6 home runs on the season with a .313 average.
Better on the streak, a .356 average. Here's a 2-1.
There's a strike. 2-2 the count. Hey, it's Kenneth. What up, brother?
Atlanta with a couple of runs at the top of the inning.
Oh, Daniel, how you doing there?
Strider
D, if you're here.
stays 2-2. Strider, 24 years old. He was drafted in 2020, a fourth-round pick that year out of Clemson. Previous year, he missed in 2019. He missed that an entire season.
Here comes the pitch.
Tommy John surgery.
Ball 3. We have a full boat.
This one is off the plate. It's a
full boat.
That's interesting. He's become one of the best in the game. If you look at what
full boat.
he did in college seasons, starts.
Comes the pitch.
0.71 ERA.
Pop it up. Fly ball. Foul.
As a Tiger.
He did strike
So
out
we'll do it again. 3-2 the count.
You could look at his college numbers and say, well, maybe
Spencer Strider, 15.2 Ks.
12.7 strikeouts per
/9 innings. Leads the MLB starters.
in the big leagues, and he strikes out.
Strikeout, baby. K number 2 on the day. K's of the channel, baby.
98 miles an hour. And
That's exactly what we knew we were going to get from Strider tonight.
Down and in, you can see the frustration from Jonah Heim for offering at this pitch, but that's tough at 98 to make that decision with 2 strikes and figure out whether or not that pitch is going to be in the strike zone. Not a lot of time.
Here's Robbie Grossman.
Ball 1.
He starts him off with ball 1. 2 for 4 yesterday. Drove in a run. Was with Atlanta last year. Now a Ranger. 2-0. They're plenty familiar with Robbie in that third base dugout. Strider's 2-0. Looked off the plate. It was close.
3-0.
Also looked like Darno.
Strider showing a little adversity to start.
Surprised that he didn't get the call.
I don't think he held it there long enough, quite honestly, on a borderline pitch.
Strike.
That hacking 3-0.
Big swing and a miss.
Fastball, knowing it's likely going to be in the strike zone now. Travis d'Arnaud gets the opportunity behind the plate tonight. He's been a good catcher. Last year he had a good season defensively for the Atlanta Braves.
3-1. And that ball in the air down the right
Down
side.
the right side.
That's trouble. It is
foul. Foul. Woof. That's close. 3-2 the count, baby.
Tough read. This one went up over.
Fubo. Woo-hoo.
Wide right. We saw Nate Eovaldi give up a home run, his second on the year. Strider has only given up 2 home runs this year.
payoff to Grossman.
Foul ball.
Another.
We'll do it again. 3-2 the count. 2 outs.
Innings,
Bottom of the second.
Combined 16 starts. 4 homers.
Grossman batting a 252 average this season.
Payoff pitch. And
That's a
ball
walk.
4. Grossman.
Ball 4.
Rangers have their first base runner.
Rangers have their first base runner on for the night, and that is a walked batter.
The all-powerful Kia SUV.
It's got an interesting kind of little nervous habit right on the mound. Everyone does their thing. Some guys touch their hat. We see, of course, with Dane Dunning fixing the glasses.
Right.
Spencer Strider, tuck those pants in, or tuck that jersey in nice and tight.
Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss.
What does he keep adjusting
He keeps,
that?
he keeps
really?
tucking in right in front above his belt. Kind of tucking his shirt in.
From the stretch for the first time tonight.
Strike 2.
The chase up 0-2.
Got Duran with a 292 average this season, 6 home
Great
runs
year for Ezekiel
with
Duran.
20
One more start at
RBIs.
Shortstop tonight for him. Even with the return of Corey Seager, they had Seager DH this evening, and let Zeke continue to handle the duties at short.
Here comes the pitch.
2-strike pitch. It's fouled away.
Foul ball.
Long holds here from Strider. Now he knows that Duran is susceptible to the right-on-right slider outside of the strike zone. So far, we're seeing some pretty good fastballs. Now he also anticipates that he is going to face Duran a couple of times, and so I've wondered if he's going to show him that slider or not in this first at bat.
Comes the windup. Foul ball again. We'll do it again.
It's 9 foul balls now. The Rangers have produced, so chipping away a little bit on Strider, making him throw some pitches.
Looks like our interactive might be froze.
Dividends later. He's already at 30 for the night. 2-strike pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3, baby.
Slider. But Strider strikes out the side in the second. It's 2-0 Atlanta.
Keys to the channel. All right, guys. So with that, let's give this a try. All right, there you go. So I'll give you a quick insight of that home run. Go back and try our other interactive here. Let's put that. All right, so sorry, I got a little sidetracked here. There we go. There we go. So we'll have the top of the batting order when they come back from commercial. We'll be starting out with Acuna Jr. Matt Olson will be batting second. And in the hole will be Ozzie Albies. Sorry about that. I had a brain fart, couldn't think of his name. Oh, you know what? I bet the game's live. It kicked me off. Sorry, guys. Looks like I missed out on the first one. At least the interactive caught it for you guys. They got an out, so either
That's a good sign.
Acuna must have grounded out, pop fly, something, thrown out.
Runs that one in on Olson.
I'm not sure why it does that every now and then. Let me know in the chat there, guys, if any of you guys have the MLB subscription, and when you watch stuff, you have it.
Slightly below league average.
Because I have this happen quite often that it knocks me off of a live view.
In this lineup, or at least that go to center field and to the pull side. Not too many hitting the.
So basically, like, it puts me on a never-ending commercial saying that they'll be right back, and it's when it takes an extremely long time for that commercial's on that I go look and I find that it's not live.
That's strike 3.
Strike 3. Matt Olson taken down by strikes.
And that's how you
out number 2.
Who does a good job hitting the baseball there, the way you try to tie him up in. Obviously, Eovaldi knows that, and he does with a really well-located 96-mile-an-hour fastball up and in.
If you're new to the channel, guys, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm a small streamer trying to get bigger, and the more likes I get, the more the algorithm will push me. The more active you guys are in the chat, the more the algorithm pushes me. So if you'd like to help me out, please, by all means, hit that like and subscribe. So we are heading to the bottom of the third. They come back, it'll be Josh H. Smith at bat. We'll have Leody Taveras on deck and Marcus Semien in the hole. It looks like they're heading here. Yeah, they're just going through. They were doing a interview with Dane Dunnan. Spencer Strider with 3 Ks on the night. Let's get it out there, guys. How many Ks do you think Spencer Strider's going to end the night with? Here we go. Here comes first pitch.
He's been one of the great stories as Josh Smith leads things off here. Bouncer up.
Chopper to
can't stop Albies. Hits still to first. Not in
safe.
Josh Smith.
Wow.
Field hit.
Let's see that again.
Well, that'll work for the Rangers. Now the Braves may want to take a look at this. No, they are not going to. Let's take a look at all these here. He backhands, gets rid of it quickly.
Oh, that was good.
Josh Smith
he definitely beat the. Yeah, he definitely beat it out.
Close.
Perry.
The high throw helped, right? See how Matt Olson had to go up. If that's
so we have runner on first.
Josh Smith is probably out.
So now Leody Taveras.
Tie and run at the plate.
Leody.
Ball 1.
Stairs. Ball 1. Might also have been the fact that Smith didn't have to, wasn't burdened by the weight of his helmet halfway down the line. Maybe that was the difference. Corners in. And now a quick toss over to first.
So keeping an eye on Leody here tonight. This goes back to the beginning of last year. He's done very well against fastballs 95 miles and higher. 10 for 32. That's good for a .313 batting average. You know you're going to get a bunch here.
2-0 the count.
Fastball slider. We mentioned the changeup is there.
Strider really starting to throw.
That you would see it from.
Throw a little wild here.
Strider, but he just does not use
that was way outside the box.
Throwing it to lefties this year.
Foul ball. 2-1 the count.
So Leody batting 9th. Get that lead man on, and it seems Atlanta is concerned that Smith might try something. Maybe the Rangers might try something to get him to second base.
Strike 2. Count even at 2.
Backs off down there at third.
2-2 the count. 1 runner on first base. No outs. Bottom of the third. Braves leading 2-0.
Taveras has been making pretty solid contact lately.
I think Strider's only given up 2 home runs all season. 3-2. We have a full boat.
Miles an hour there from
full boat. Woo-hoo!
He's not skipping leg day.
No, it might only do leg day.
Yeah.
Every day is leg
Yay,
day.
Jamison.
3-2. And Smith.
There goes the runner, and he's safe at second.
Down to second. Just an exhibition of arm strength. Really nothing more.
That was a walk. We have a runner on first and second. Strider's second walk of the night.
Top of the order, we'll get a second look at Strider. And good speed out there. Smith can move at second. Taveras, we know, lightning fast at first.
Come on, Strider.
Without a man in scoring position, and
There should be a strike. What? Come on. Oh.
Those numbers for Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien, a 525 average, guys.
Certainly a tough right-handed hitter, but Marcus very good.
3 2Bs, 2 home runs, 29 RBIs.
And so far, a couple of sliders to start.
With 4 strikeouts on the season.
In general, he does a good job of putting the baseball in play.
525 average, guys.
This year, league average sits around
You'd think a 525, you'd see guys, first couple weeks like that. But we are 42 days into the season, and he's still batting a 525.
Stands him up a little bit. 2-1. Marcus working on a 7-game hitting streak. In fact, in the 14 games so far in the month of May, Semien has hit safely in all but one of them, to the tune of a 351 average in the month. He'll shoot this one out to right field. Acuna.
Caught by Acuna.
He makes the catch, and that's the first out of the inning.
And runners are not going to advance. They're going to hold them at first and second. First out.
With the return of Corey Seager, we take a peek at our Chevy under the hood. Favorite athlete, Tom Grady. Brady, favorite movie growing up, Tommy Boy. And the superpower he wishes he could have, teleporting.
I love the fact, just the idea of Seager considering teleporting.
I think that's how he feels when he has to talk to most of us. Where is that superpower when I need it?
Yeah.
I can definitely verify that that is what he wants when I have to talk, when he has to talk to me.
But that's not even close to my...
I will say this, though. He was actually genuinely... I mean, Corey doesn't show a ton of emotion, but he was genuinely geeked to be back in the lineup and to get back out on the field. It's never easy being on the IL.
0-1 the count, 2 outs, runners on first and second with 1 out.
I even said
1-1 the count.
Anxious, I don't want to say anxious.
Corey Seager has a career high 33 home runs.
It's been a while, so.
No fun missing time in the big leagues, whether you're a star or the 26th man on the roster. You want to get back, you want to get that big league uniform back on. But that was still my second favorite thing from going under the hood. Tommy Boy?
Yeah, right?
Plus one Corey Seager.
Yep.
Holy shnikes.
put that one in the win column for...
Never would have guessed that.
2-1 pitch. And this one lined out to left field and caught.
Out number 2.
Rosario. Well struck. Well, good defense by Rosario, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now the Rangers getting punished for strong contact here against Spencer Strider. First it was Marcus Semien with the line drive to the opposite field and right field, and now it's Corey Seager to the opposite field to left field. That's really good base running by Josh Smith. I was a little bit surprised that he didn't take off, but he had a good read on that. He knew where Rosario was, and that ball just continued to stay up. Unfortunately, he just hit it too hard. That's a bad break. That's really good contact from the Rangers and 2 straight at-bats against Strider.
Yes, what Semien's was 96.
Come on, Strider, let's get some more strikes.
Off the bat.
I believe so, yep.
Got Nathaniel Lowe at bat.
But nothing to show for it, so it'll be in the hands of Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe with a 20-game on-base streak.
Right here.
4th longest active streak in the MLB right now.
2 Rockets, no hits. Broken bat RBI single.
On a full swing or a check swing?
I'm going to go full swing.
I like the idea of a check swing single. We're looking for real justice. Rosario plays pretty deep and left. We know Lowe will shoot it out that way. Smith at second, Taveras at first.
1-1 the count.
One close, 1-1.
2 outs, runners on first and second.
Strider with the tuck again.
Every time, I think, pretty much.
See if Strider can get us out of this inning.
He does that about 100 times a day.
Come on, buddy.
An average start.
Low comes up empty. It's 1-2.
Swung and a miss. 1-2 the count.
The Rangers have dropped out of first place in baseball in terms of runs per game. 6.2, just a little bit more than 6.2 runs per game. Tampa Bay Rays have overtaken them by a sliver. 1-2.
Strike 3, baby. That's a strikeout.
Tonight for Strider.
We are heading to the top of the fourth. K's of the channel, baby. That is Strider's 4th strikeout of the night. Looks like we lost our viewership tonight. Where all of our friends have seemed to have left. That's okay. We're gonna continue on regardless. So how's our vote here coming? 8 votes, and all 80 of you guys think that the Atlanta Braves are going to take the win. Very cool. Well, welcome, Mav. See, that's weird. It's super weird because you say you're here. That it should be more. It should be showing me more people here watching than it does. Ah, that's all right. No big deal. Can you believe we are already in the top of the third, or on top of the 4th inning? This game is just a motivating right along. We'll have Austin Riley at bat. On deck will be Eddie Rosario and Travis Diamond, or D-Train. I still struggle pronouncing his name. Diamond. All right, here we go. First pitch was a strike.
Riley, Rosario, and Travis d'Arnaud.
D'Arnaud, there we go. D'Arnaud.
It's 2-0. Riley started that rally.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
On the Rosario homer right after.
Riley with a single in the 2nd inning.
Riley's hit.
Strike 3, got him looking.
The strikeout, 3rd of the game for Evaldi. I say his hit came off the bat 73 miles per hour in that 2nd inning.
That's perfectly located. Fastball in the corner. Good job by Joe Naheim. We talk a lot about his strike rate, and that is taking pitches that are borderline, and this is a borderline pitch, and getting it called a strike.
Oh, goodness gracious. Looks like my cam. See, I don't know what the deal is with that.
Eddie Rosario. Scoots him off the plate.
It has actually given me some issue the last few streams.
Yesterday, and that put an end to his 10-game hitting streak, which had been the longest by a Braves hitter this year. 1-0, and that breaking ball just missed.
2-0 the count.
2-0.
Eddie Rosario had a 2-run home run blast in the 2nd inning.
Split finger that finished
that gave the Braves their 2-0 lead.
So far, we're seeing Evaldi stay away from Rosario. I think that was the intent from the beginning. He knows he doesn't want to give him a chance, at least down and in. I think you can elevate up and in like you can for any lefty.
Rosario, not the type to do a lot of walking. Here's the 3-0. And he'll take strike 1. He thought he had a walk, and I'm not so sure that.
3-1 the count.
I wouldn't believe him. That was fairly low. So he's got a battle now. This one in the air, foul territory.
Foul territory. It's going to be out of play. No, he caught the ball.
The spin brought that way back. What a catch.
He reached about 3 foot over into the bleachers and caught the ball.
And it came all the way back to the edge of play, and a great job by Smith to stay with it.
I believe it was Rosario hit the pop-up yesterday that Josh Young caught that had very similar spin on it and looked like it was headed for the seats and ended up coming back. And you're going to get, like you said last night, some different spin off left-handed bats. This is great concentration. It would
great concentration.
Josh Smith reaching over the rail and making the catch.
So d'Arnaud.
Ball one.
Played for a ball.
Maybe it's Rosario. It was him in the 4th inning yesterday.
Yeah.
Same kind of pop-up that had a little extra spin on it and fooled everybody, or at least us.
How you doing, Edwin?
In case I ever have to play ping pong.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count.
It's impossible to read. That's a great job there by Josh, though. 1 ball, 1 strike to Travis d'Arnaud. Looks like he got was granted time. Used his 1 timeout. 1-1. Good.
There's a strike. 1-2.
Head shake there from the ball.
2-2. The count is even.
Interesting because he did it to d'Arnaud last time, and d'Arnaud laced a base hit to left field. That didn't stop him from doing it again with 2 strikes.
All right, another 2-2. This one on the ground.
Chopper up, sticky base. Shortstop throws it over to first. Retires the side.
Good defensive help. There's the
We're heading to the bottom of the 4th.
Filling in for Josh Young, the replacement.
So we'll have to see how Strider's gonna come out and do for the 4th inning. He's thus far walked 2, struck out 4. Yeah, every now and then I gotta click and make sure it's working. All right, so Mr. Maverick, how'd your day at work go? Hopefully it went okay. I'll get you guys the interactive and the sound up. But I need to step away for a minute, so I'll be right back.
I know you know what number 14 is at Jimmy John's. The bootlegger. Oh, come on. Turkey roast beef. Let's go. Yes.
Been a while?
Yeah, 14th inning. If we get there.
1-1 on Adolis Garcia. So are Jimmy John's quality at bats, the Rangers' big innings so far this year? There's a big fly ball deep out to right.
Deep out. That's gone, guys. The Rangers just hit a home run.
Home run for Adolis Garcia.
Solo home run for Adolis Garcia.
El Bombi has the Rangers on the board.
Absolutely amazing to see him in big spots. This is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Spencer Strider, and there goes Garcia to the opposite field. These two starters came in giving up a combined 3 home runs on the season, and they have both let up home runs here tonight. And how about the excitement from Adolis Garcia trying to get his teammates fired up?
Jonah Heim fouls off the next pitch from Strider. So a 1-run game that adds a little buzz to the crowd here tonight. And that 25 RBIs now the last 24 games for El Bombi. Baseball's leading RBI man now, 45 of them this year. Strider's 1-1. That is strike 2.
How about that? We hardly ever see the changeup. I mentioned it earlier from Spencer Strider, and he throws a couple in a row right there so far to Jonah Heim. Actually, 3 straight. Went slider, changeup, and fastball. Yeah, there it is.
Wide 2-2. So right before the home run, we were looking at that Jimmy John's quality at bats, and what it is, big innings, 5-run innings or greater for the Rangers. They lead baseball with 11 of them, and so that's a great way to start another big inning, is with that home run by Garcia. Maybe they could turn one in here in the 4th. Remember opening day, it was the 4th inning when they scored, what was it, 9 runs in that inning, and that was the first of many big innings to come. There's ball 4. So a home run and a walk, absolutely a great way to get there.
Quite a few changeups that he threw to Jonah Heim in that plate appearance. Kind of interesting to see after the big home run, and Garcia taking that fastball out to the opposite field. I got to tell you, I love that reaction from him. Right? We see him hit home runs, and sometimes the play kind of cool. He was fired up after that one.
Grossman now. He worked a real good walk in the 2nd inning. Swings over the top of the slider here. Grossman was a 7-pitch at bat in the 2nd inning. When he walked, became the first base runner of the night for the Rangers. They have 3 walks tonight off Strider, so done a good job of making him work. 1-1. Season high this year for Strider is 4 walks in any one game. So it's not like, you know, he never walks guys. He definitely can get caught nibbling a little here and there. The 1-1, and that one's ripped by first into right field, base hit. Heim will turn second, head for third. The throw, not in time. That was a testy maneuver there by Jonah.
It certainly was, and they're laughing about it now over at third base, and you can laugh when you're safe, but that is a big arm out in right field with Ronald Acuna Jr. He averages 96 miles an hour on his throws, and he came up firing here just a little bit offline. Jonah Heim huffing and puffing and getting all the way to third and sharing a big smile and a laugh with Tony Beasley once he got there.
I think Beasley's heart might have skipped a beat or two. Grossman with a big hit. Now on the corners with nobody out for Ezekiel Duran. Struck out in the 2nd inning, 0 for 1. And he hits this one by first. That's a fair ball. It ties the game. Heading to third base, Grossman, and Duran with the RBI double makes it 2-2.
RBI double for Duran. 2-2.
He continues to impress and does it in a big spot against one of the better pitchers in the game. We saw Ezekiel Duran's first at bat. He struck out on a slider. This is a fastball inside the strike zone, short to the ball. Hit it the other way. Trying to pull Spencer Strider as an exercise in futility. These are some really good at bats from the Rangers. And once again, Ezekiel Duran stepping in and providing a big moment. Everybody wondered what happens when Corey Seager gets back. What happens is Bruce Bochy finds a way to keep him in the lineup.
Guys, you should have seen Adolis Garcia came sprinting out of the dugout, waving his arm as if motioning the runner to keep going. It was Hilarious. So he ran from one end of the dugout on the warning track down to the other side.
What they
Dude's
put in the
fired up.
coffee today?
I don't know.
Everybody is
He's
fired up
into
about
it.
this one.
He's into it.
Hey, listen, it's a big game. I don't think it's lost on anybody. A 26-16 start. This Rangers team has come out of the gates swinging, pitching really well, and I think they knew this was a good test, and they're up to it. Josh Smith now, and he'll hit one hard but foul first base side.
Going back to 2 plays ago, by the way, that throw from Ronald Acuna Jr., 98 miles an hour from right field. Your average big leaguer sits around 87 miles an hour in the outfield. That is a plus arm, something to keep in mind the rest of the way tonight. He's aggressive, much like Adolis Garcia with a big arm in right field.
2 minutes scoring position for Smith, and he'll play high. Ball, 1 strike, a home run and a walk. A single and a double. It's a pretty good start to the inning for the Rangers. Chance to really cash in here. Strider's 1-1 in the dirt.
They have him right now back against the wall.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
See him looking a little bit uncomfortable.
I'm sitting back here and forgot to turn on the cam.
Pitch selection after the home run, going to the changeup. All of a sudden,
Strider 2-1 on the count, no outs.
7 of his 8 starts.
Runners on second and third.
That was against the New York Mets 3 starts ago.
Bottom of the 4th with a 2-2 tie.
Smith hammers that one, but foul.
Foul ball.
It's a big swing.
He's had a couple of really good passes at the slider so far. We saw Strider go back away with the fastball, but both of those foul balls in this at bat have been on sliders.
Two and two the count.
Down that third baseline, Duran walks off second. There's a 2-2, and that's
foul ball. We'll do it again.
What's interesting with the big fastball, the Atlanta Braves right now on the infield are playing Josh Smith the pull. And the shortstop playing nearly up the middle, all kinds of room there on the left side.
Strider's starting to struggle during this game.
Fastball middle away. There's lots of room to hit a ground ball through.
Another foul ball.
This will be the 20th pitch of the inning, 70th of the night for Strider. And it's been a long at bat. 7th pitch of this at bat was Smith. Here it comes.
Strike! Get a miss!
First out of the inning.
First out. There we go, baby. K's in the channel for that. 5 strikeouts on the night for Strider.
So Leody Taveras now, he walked in the third. Rangers have gotten the 2 runs back to tie the game. But in a spot where they had second and third, nobody out, they have to get.
Come on, baby. Let's get the chop on. Come on.
It's early.
Oh. Come on, baby. Let's do it.
Former Ranger Jesse Chavez up in that Atlanta Braves bullpen.
Your former teammates.
I mean, just about everybody in this ballpark has probably played.
You want to know the count?
Many former teammates as there are fans here tonight of Jesse Chavez.
Strike.
Count now on Taveras.
1-1 the count.
If you haven't played with Jesse Chavez, I question whether or not you've played Major League Baseball.
There's Uncle Jesse starting to warm up.
Love having Jesse with the Rangers. 1-1 pitch. And that is strike 2.
Strike 2. 1-2 the count.
See Taveras get to as he takes a timeout here down in the count. Mentioned that he's been good against high velocity, 95 and higher, going back to last year. 313 batting average.
Thank you, Kenneth.
In his first at bat.
We need to get out of this inning without any more damage being done. Come on, Strider.
Spot here.
Come on, baby.
1 out.
Come on, baby.
Strider's 1-2 to Leody, and he lines it up the middle. That
line drive. That's going to be a base hit. We're going to bring a runner home.
And wave Duran. Here comes a throw.
Got him. Got him out at home. Texas did score 1 run, though, but that's out number 2.
He knew it was going to be close. What a great throw by Harris for the second out of the inning. Rangers do take the lead, though, 3-2.
And Harris has a slightly above average arm out there in center field. This is his second assist. And take a look at Ezekiel Duran. The big thing here was the accuracy of the throw. I mean, that was
beautiful D-Train
from Michael Harris. One hop and there, and you can see it clear as day. Ezekiel Duran is out.
So the Rangers take the lead 3-2. And Taveras at first. The pitch to Simeon. That one popped up. Back to second base. Arcia's out there for
Arcia's got it.
Inning is done. But
out number 3, so Texas leaves one stranded. They scored 3 this inning.
So not a patented big inning, but Adolis Garcia goes yard to right.
So Texas now on top, 3-2.
It's 3-2.
Oh, let's see here, guys and gals. Gots the hiccups. Don't you just hate it when you get the hiccups? All right, guys, for your viewing pleasure, here is a replay of that Garcia solo homer that started off this 3-run third inning. And there you have it. All right, here comes first pitch, or second pitch. 1-1 the count. Ozuna has 6 home runs in his last 9 games. So he's turning it up.
That was one of those weak.
He's still batting. His batting average isn't very good, but this far it's .180 right now.
He's heating up. You can see his 6 home runs in his last 9 games. Overall numbers not great for Ozuna.
Chopper up the middle. Easy out. Out number 1.
Let's hear from Jack in the Box.
Let's not hear from Jack in the Box.
Hit into a double play in the second inning.
All right, so we got Orlando Arcia at bat.
Pretty big play at the time.
3 home runs this season.
Orlando had already scored 2. They had 2 men on.
Strike 1.
The complexion of that second inning, in fact, really allowed Eovaldi to get out of the inning. He retired Harris next and was done.
It's a Mike Maddox special right after the mound visit.
Yeah.
Points out, of course, always to who he's going to turn that double play with, but I think it was more about just slowing Eovaldi down a little bit. It's probably the
Once I kind of changed my lineup.
Seen him so far this year. Mike Maddox recognized an opportunity to.
Do you mean when
bouncer
right to the pitcher, and that's an out. Out number 2. You mean I did a quick replay, or not sure what you mean?
A good reaction here from Eovaldi. Marcus Semien was right behind him and probably makes the play as well. But if your pitcher can get it cleanly, he'll take it all day long.
Managed 7 ground balls now to this point. Here's
I see the interactive is messed up again here. It's been getting caught up quite a bit tonight. There's a strike. 0-1 the count.
For a strike to Harris. Been a bit of a struggle this year for Harris. Rookie of the year last year. Some back problems this year. Not a guy who typically is like to walk a lot. Just a less than 5% walk rate coming into the year. He's been a little better this year, but could well be that the extra patience has changed his approach enough.
Ground out to first.
A little bit. He has not been very good.
First baseman steps out of the bag. That's out number 3.
1, 2, 3 inning for Eovaldi. Well, we promised a great pitch.
3 up, 3 down.
Eovaldi and Strider tearing it up so far in the 5th.
There we go. Looks like the interactive will be back up. We got Seager at bat. Lowe will be batting second, and Garcia batting third in the hole. Spencer Strider struggling a bit tonight. Has given up a solo home run, and that's, I think he had 2. He'd only given up 2 home runs in all 5 of his starts this season. So tonight he gave up another. He's walked 3 batters and he has struck out 5 batters. Here we are, top of the 5th. Depending on when they take him out, I was predicting he'd get at least 10 Ks, and he's currently not on track for that, but we'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see how that comes out. Hey, welcome in, everybody. If you're new to the stream and you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button. I currently have a 350 sub goal for the month of May, and I'm at 338. I'm 12 subs away from that goal. So if you haven't done so already, please feel free to hit that sub button, guys. As a matter of fact, I have a small 10 like goal for this stream, and we are currently at 6 likes. Let's see if we can't get to that 10 goal, guys. If we can, I certainly appreciate it. All right. Pitch number 2 down in the dirt. 1-1 the count.
1 ball, 1 strike on Corey Seager, leading things off in the 5th inning. Seager, Lowe, and Adolis Garcia. Rangers up by a run. Final game in this series with Atlanta. Last time we will see the Braves during the regular season. And that one catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 1-2.
1-2 the count. Come on, Strider.
Closing in on 80.
Let's put another K
so far tonight, so it has not been an efficient evening for him.
Ball 2. Count is even. Uncle Jesse's still in the bullpen warming up.
Chavez so in the last inning when things were really starting to get away from Strider. But if he can settle in a little bit, they might let him go into the 6th.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's number out number 1. Hey to the channel, baby. 6 Ks on the night for Strider.
Lowe is 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Taps it by the mound, charging in. Albies, his throw to first.
Out number 2.
2 away.
That was a short hopper over to second baseman.
Take a look at our Sage pitching decisions. We take it back to the fourth inning, Spencer Strider starts Garcia off with a slider, then another one. He spits on both of them. Fastball right down the middle at 97 into the opposite field. Adolis Garcia does it again. His 11th home run of the season, his 43rd RBI, and some of the, I don't want to say, biggest emotion that we have seen from Garcia this year. He was loving that and trying to get the guys fired up, and it worked.
Foul ball, 0-1 the count.
Hit another double, a couple extra base hits against Spencer Strider in that inning. And what's so notable about that, he only allowed 9 extra base hits all season long coming into this game. He's tied for the second fewest in all of baseball among your qualified starters.
Batter takes a break.
You know who's third? Our guy, John Gray. And what's amazing about that, when you talk about letting up extra base hits, he's only allowed 10 all year, 7 homers.
Well, that's wild.
Yeah. We'll see him, I believe, on Saturday against the Colorado Rockies, his former club.
Foul ball, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes on Garcia.
Garcia soloed for a home run in the 4th inning.
No 2 from Strider. Not even close.
1-2 the count.
Last year, Strider set a major league record, fastest pitcher in major league history to get to 200 strikeouts in a single season. He did it in 130 innings.
Oh, it's deep. It is gone again. Back-to-back jacks.
Second home run of the night for Garcia.
Garcia with the second solo home run of the night. 13th homer of the year. 401 feet. Exit velocity, 104 mile an hour.
Adolis Garcia came to play here tonight, and there it is once again. The emotion, the excitement that he is bringing right now into that dugout. He is fired up. 2 home runs tonight. And for Garcia, go back to that first at bat. Remember, he punched out very quickly. It was 3 pitches, 97 miles
So the Braves now down 4-2.
Answer for Spencer Strider since then.
We're in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. There's a chopper right down first base. Oh, it's foul ball.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay here. After Garcia got down to the count, 4-seam fastball once again, very similar. This one even more elevated. And Garcia right on time.
Safe way.
Damn. Strider struggling.
1 strike pitch.
There's a strike.
0-2 on Jonah Heim. Struck out, walked. Scored a run. He takes timeout here.
0-2 the count.
Great Bombino. Knows how to pick his moments. First time Strider's given up multiple home runs in a start in his career. And that is strike 3 called. He gets Jonah Heim. The inning is done. But
that is strike 3. Another strikeout for Strider for the Atlanta Braves. That is 7 Ks on the night for Strider. But the damage has been done. He has given up 2 solo homers on the night. And gave up an RBI double, I believe. ITL cards, I'm not sure what those are, brother. There, Kevin, I'm not sure. ITL cards, I'm really not sure what that is. Yeah, I'd be interested. Yeah, if you can explain it or something, I'd be more than happy to look into it. For sure. I'd be interested in it. Hey, here's the first pitch. We have Ronald Acuna Jr. up to bat. Want to know the count? So we have top of the batting order for the Atlanta Braves. Acuna has yet to get on base.
11 in a row. The only trouble he had.
1-1 the count.
He's given up a 2-spot in the second inning, which interrupted his long scoreless inning streak. Stopped it at 29 2/3.
29 2/3 innings, guys. For Nathaniel Eovaldi, Texas's pitcher.
Another shutdown inning.
He hadn't given up a home run in that many innings.
5th inning after the Rangers scored 3. He's going to try to do it again here in the 6th.
Foul ball, 1-2. We'll do it again.
Good challenge with this portion of the Braves lineup.
Here comes the pitch.
1-2 to Acuna. And
oh, it's deep! It's gone!
And he can't get it.
It is gone, baby! Ronald Acuna Jr. with a solar home run in the top of the 6th. Come on, baby. That's his 11th of the season.
And I don't doubt
all right.
He is watching and was watching.
Braves now down 3-4. That's the start. That's the start, baby. It's our comeback inning.
With great power.
Let's get that chop on.
The right fielders for both clubs battling right now. We had a tendency to focus on the pitchers, but we got 2 stars in right field. They're battling for some attention right now and trying to play hero, and this is a big one to center field.
Yeah, Kenneth, I guess I'm not. I mean, are they a part of YouTube? Is that what they are? Or is it something from YouTube, or is it third party? I'll have to look that up.
Put a charge in it. That is a special player right there.
I'll definitely have to look into that. I'm willing to try anything, to help get people in.
Only runs one in tight here on Olsen, 1-1. 4-3. So we've gotten the great pitching. And we've also seen some of the great performance.
Oh, Matt Olsen deep. Nope, really nope, shallow. That's an out. Out number 1. Boy, I thought it was deep because of the sound of it coming off the bat, but landed mid center.
He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout.
All right, Albies up to bat.
Eovaldi,
262 average on the season. 0-2 on the day.
Ability to go deep in the ball game again as he bounces.
Ball 1.
Even that second inning when he gave up the 2 runs, only 17 pitches used. Albies slugs this in the air, but it's not going to carry for him. Tavares is there, and there are 2 away. We check in with Emily.
Well, it's been so fun to watch the progression of Adolis Garcia as this season has gone along. He talked about really trying to be so controlled in the strike zone and knew it was going to take some time. He wanted to stick with the process. He has. It's absolutely paid off. And then he also talks about the fact
Ronald Acuna Jr. has now homered in his last 4 games straight.
But,
so that is an awesome batting
last
spectacle.
Season and previous seasons. And now he feels like he can just kind of fall in line with what's going on in this offense from top to bottom.
It's been a lot of fun to watch his growth. Go back to 2 years ago where it looked like he was running out of gas a little bit toward the end of the season, to the improvements that we saw last year, to the monster improvements that we have seen this year. It just keeps getting better and better for Adolis Garcia. The more consistent time he's gotten at this level, the more he's shown that not only is he a good
1-1 the count, 2 outs, top of the 6th. The score is now Texas 4, the The Atlanta Braves 3.
1-1 to Austin Riley.
Evaldi pitching his 73rd pitch with this next pitch. That last one was a ball, so the count is now 2-1.
12 consecutive games with at least 8 strikeouts. 7 here tonight.
Foul ball.
2-2 the count on Riley.
Assuming he's done.
Oh, excuse me, not a foul ball.
Down there. He's throwing.
Sounded like he hit it. I guess it hit the mitt and sounded like a bat. Strike 3.
Out for Evaldi. Got Riley for the second time tonight. Inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up with the Rangers.
That's right. Bottom of the 6th with the Rangers up 1. All right, let's take a look here. This is Garcia's second solo homer of the night. There you have it. That was Adolis Garcia's second solo home run of the night. Oh, better check my... Oh, there we come off break. All right. That's right. Tomorrow, guys, the Atlanta Braves have tomorrow off. They will not be playing. And I believe I hadn't made a decision yet as of last night. And I do believe... Oh,
and as
we have Spencer Strider is done for the night.
In this game,
Spencer Strider ended the night with 7 Ks, I believe.
Jesse has always had that deep repertoire that is led by.
We got Uncle Jesse in the pitch.
Curveball in there as well. 234.
But
average again.
I do believe, guys, I'm going to take a night away from streaming myself to get all caught up with getting some interactive stuff in the next few series. I need to get like thumbnails and playing cards and whatnot made up for them. So I do believe I'm actually going to take a night away from streaming, but I'm sure I'll be at least posting a couple short videos or something in that nature. So there will be something. I just won't be streaming tomorrow night. Rosario with a beautiful sliding catch for out number 1.
Couple of nice defensive plays by this Braves outfield tonight.
Robbie Grossman probably thought he had himself.
That is on the 18th. That is tomorrow night. And then starting the 19th through the 31st, we have the Mariners coming to town. And Game 1 will be at 7:20 p.m. Eastern. Game 2 at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. And Game 3 will be at 1:35 p.m. Eastern. That is May 19th through the 21st. The Mariners are heading to Atlanta. I will be streaming all 3 games. Matter of fact, after tomorrow night, starting on May 19th, I will be streaming a 10-game stretch, the 19th through the 28th. There's a 3-game series with the Mariners, a 3-game series with the Dodgers, and then the Phillies are coming to Atlanta to play a 4-game series. I will be streaming each one of those games. So
the 0-2 from Chavez. And that's in the air right field. Acuna angling over.
Out number 2.
2 away.
Good start to the inning for Uncle
There was
Jesse.
so much discussion about how well Ezekiel Duran played in Corey Seager's absence and what would happen when Corey Seager returned to the lineup. And Bruce Bochy said, look, that kid can play anywhere. He's done literally everything, handled everything we've thrown at him. He does not let up. He said, I saw this in spring training and wondered if it would translate into the regular season, and it absolutely has. So Ezekiel Duran
Yeah,
has
Kenneth,
earned a place on this team.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out for sure. I just am, again, like I said, you know, I'm not super
didn't start out that way, right? When
confident that I really actually know what you're talking about yet, but I'll definitely look into it for sure.
And got the playing time versus both left-handed pitching and right-handed pitching.
Well, 2-1 the count.
2 balls and a strike on Josh Smith.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, guys, I currently have a 350 sub goal for the month of May. I am currently sitting at 338. I am 12 subs away from that goal. If you haven't done so already and you do like what you see, please, please, please hit that subscribe button and definitely hit that thumbs up. Strike 3 for Uncle Jesse. That retires the side. Heading to the top of the 7th, with the Braves currently behind by 1 run, 3-4. So back to that, guys. Definitely, the more thumbs up I get, the more the algorithm will push me. The more interaction we have in the chat, the more the algorithm pushes me. I'm a small streamer, just trying to make it big in this big fishing pond called YouTube. So if you'd like to see me be able to grow it and become bigger and whatnot, please, thumbs up, subscribe. Greatly appreciated. Matter of fact, guys, in the last couple streams, you amazing people have helped me out. I have actually put on 15 subs in the last 2 to 3 streams. So for me, that's great numbers, and I certainly appreciate each and every one of them. Immensely, guys. You don't even understand how much I am grateful. All right, let's do something else fun here. Haha. It kicked me off of live view again. Dirty damn thing. All right, so when we come back, Eddie Rosario will be at bat. D-Train on deck, and Ozuna will be in the hole batting 3rd. But let's get this going here. All right, here we go.
Rangers have done a pretty good job so far here tonight. And Evaldi goes to work on Rosario. Good curveball in there. Strike 1. Rosario, the man who hit the 2-run homer in the 2nd. He's had a good night defensively as well as at the plate. And he hits this one on the ground, third base.
Third baseman.
First in time. 1 away.
Gets him out. I thought the ref was going to call him safe.
From Nate Eovaldi, and he has been so good. We've seen him on this run now. But how about overall getting deep into games and the batting average against Eovaldi times through the order? Really good numbers first time through. You see it bump up second time, and then that third time through.
Bear with me here, guys. I'm
and it bats there just
looking for my folder that has
Eovaldi. Coming to this one, he had faced
all my game
5 hitters third time
documents.
Through. Part of the reason why we've seen him go 9 innings, 8 innings, and then 8 2/3 over his last 3 starts.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count.
1 on d'Arnaud. He has been a horse for this Rangers rotation. Strike 2.
Strike 2. 1-2 the count.
He's pitching with some confidence these days. Wind it up with the pitch to d'Arnaud.
Down in the dirt, 2-2. Count is even.
It's 2-2. The 9 innings was against the New York Yankees, a shutout. here at home when the team really needed a big pitching performance, and man, did he turn it in a big way. 2-2 and a swing and a miss. He strikes out.
Strike 3, out number 2.
2 away.
Locked in here is Nate Eovaldi. There's a really good look at the split finger, and this one cutaway almost acts like a slider to some degree, and d'Arnaud just chasing this thing all the way outside of the strike zone.
You say cutter, I say
not exactly what I wanted to do here.
He
but
turned that split. He turned that split into a sweeper. That's a good call. I'd be curious for him. We've seen the energy.
You want to know the count?
And obviously he's very much up for this.
2 outs, top of the
lineup.
7th. Texas currently leading the Braves 4-3.
For him, he thinks about the other pitcher, right? Doesn't happen too often. Guys will say, I just worried about our team, the lineup, not thinking about the other guy doesn't mean anything. But there's also something to be said when you're going head to head with another big time pitcher, of wanting to beat him, to outlast him in the game. He's trying to get through 7. Strider was finished after 5. And the win is the most important thing. Finish this thing off.
1-2 the count to Ozuna.
I'd be curious his thoughts on that, the idea of actually going up against Spencer Strider, and is there a little bit more there for him just to pitch better than him along with winning the game?
I think if you could get him to answer honestly, he would say probably yes. 1-2. Most guys aren't going to acknowledge that, right? They just talk about doing their job, showing up, etc.
I forgot to do this last night, guys. I was
somewhere out there in your mind.
So I do apologize about the little bit of quietness here.
2-2. That's low. And it's a full count.
I'm going to go ahead and let I'll let the announcers take away for right this minute. I'm trying to find my documents that have all the game keys. I'd like to give away a few tonight, just because I want to.
And that's inside. He's walked Osuna with 2 out.
And you see the frustration there from Eovaldi, something he doesn't do very often. That's the first walk for him tonight. We hadn't seen the Rangers walk a Brave in yesterday's ball game. Now just one here today, and we're talking about Nate Eovaldi. He's got one of the best walk rates in the game. He just does not walk very many hitters. Big part of the reason why the Rangers brought him in here. 6th lowest walk rate in baseball coming into the start tonight.
So now Arcia.
Here we go.
You might see some stirring here in the Ranger bullpen. It's not, the pitch count obviously is fine, but remember, this is a pretty emotional game, tough lineup. They're making you grind. And we're seeing a couple of pitches now in this inning especially cut a little bit more than they usually would for Eovaldi. So he may be overthrowing just a little bit, digging a little bit deeper. There's another one. Now that was the cutter, so intentionally a cut.
Yeah. Going back to the Yankees shutout, I remember Boch the next day talking about it and saying that one of the things that was evident to him was that in the 8th inning, there was no struggle. There was no, he just looked like everything was still in command, locked in physically. It seemed to be coming with ease. So he stuck with him in the 9th. And I think tonight, if you're being honest, you're seeing a guy, even though the pitch count is still just below 90, you're seeing him work a little harder, struggle a little bit just to command it a little bit better.
How's that run? That is including tonight here so far.
2-0. There's a swing and a miss.
A good visit by
swing and a miss for Orlando Arcia. 2-1 the count.
Sometimes you tell a pitcher, hey, you know what, give me 90% here, and you really don't even notice the difference in velocity. If anything, it just kind of relaxes you, frees you up a little bit.
Near miss. 3-1.
Here we go. This is what I wanted to see. Okay. All right, so
2 out in the inning. All he does is need the 1 more out. Here's a 3-1. Okay. Tough spot right now for the skipper. Back-to-back walks.
Man walked. So the Braves have runners on first and second, 2 outs. Top of the 7th.
Faces Harris. The question becomes whether or not he'll get Ronald Acuna Jr. with Josh Sborz warming, and the newly trusted right arm of Josh Sborz. He was really good in last night's ball game. Jonathan Hernandez got into a little bit of trouble after a couple of home runs. Sborz came in and shut it down, and not surprisingly, they waited as long as they could. Here comes Mike Maddox, One to
All
give
right,
the ball
everybody.
that break, and the other one here is to make sure Josh Boris has enough time.
So let me explain this, guys.
Ronald Acuna
If you're a PC gamer
heading for a monster
and you have
here.
the Steam game client,
That's quite a spot for a guy, right?
be the first to copy and paste and redeem this in your Steam client. And it is a random key, so I don't know what game it is. When I buy them, I buy them in bundles where they're just random. It doesn't tell me what games they are. So it could be a game worth 99 cents. It could be a game worth $49.99. I don't know. But regardless, be the first to redeem that key in your Steam, and the game's yours for free, forever, for life. No strings attached. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to like anything. You don't even have to respond in the chat for you to have a chance. Out number 3.
And that ends the inning.
So, with that said, guys,
we thought we'd get some good pitching tonight. We have not been disappointed. Strider was good for 5. And Eovaldi threw 7 in a 1-run game.
there you have it, guys. Be the first to redeem that key, and it is yours. And remember, it's 1 redeem per key, so you got to be quick. Got to copy and paste that in, and whatever game it is, I hope you enjoy it. That is from me to you guys, just because I want to say thank you for everybody's support thus far. I'm always buying CD keys. I actually run a gaming organization called Hellbound Soldiers, Clan HBS, hence the name of the channel. So we're always giving away games, and I bet if I go through my documents, I probably got about 3,000 keys altogether or more. So, hell, a lot of times you can go and you can buy, 20 random CD keys for like $3. And in that $3, there could be, you might get, but you never know. They tell you that you're going to get a chance at this much of game worth. So they could be, like I said, 99 cents all the way up to $49.99. So hopefully you get a good one, and I hope you enjoy it. That is from me to you, because I want to thank you for all your support. As I said, no strings attached. It's just I would like to do something nice for you guys. So thank you. All right, Mav. You gotta be up early every day. What are you talking about? You're just pooping out on me the second night in a row. Anyways, man, sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. I certainly appreciate it. Strike 2. 2-2 the count. Looks like they're going to try to wrap the game up with Minter. Minter's starting to warm up for the Braves in the bullpen. Strike 3.
Let's check in with Emily.
I was talking to Marcus Simeon today just about how much fun this team is having, and he mentioned how great the crowds have been. He's like, school's still in session, weeknights. We've got so many fans showing up.
Out number 1 for the bottom of the 7th.
When I have to cover my ear to hear the pitch comm come in. He said, I'll take that all day long, but it definitely does not go unnoticed by these players, how these fans are turning
Strike 1.
You notice it every time as a player, and the atmosphere. You can feel it even without looking up into the stands. You know when there's a good crowd. You know when there's a big game.
Ball one.
Big series. This certainly is one. You and I have talked about it last year when the Atlanta Braves came to town. It was probably the best atmosphere that we had felt all season long. And so, yeah, there are some Braves fans here as well, but that doesn't take away the feeling at all for the players. They love it. They love playing in front of the fans. They love putting on a good show for the fans. Perhaps nobody more than Adolis Garcia feeding off of the energy that these folks are bringing here tonight. No.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Simeon.
Count even, 2-2. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th.
Marcus hitless so far. And this one.
That is going to be a drop for a base hit. That's going to be a double.
Marcus got a good start out of the box.
He's running for 3.
Heads for third. He'll get in there.
He has a slide in triple.
First of the year for Marcus Simeon.
We'll see if Uncle Jesse comes out.
Marcus Simeon ripped this baseball and giving this crowd more to cheer about, and some tremendous base running behind
Harris acting like
pretty fair for the most part, but these gaps can get a little bit big as you're going to see Marcus Simeon.
Harris should have been hustling way more than he was.
Once this ball got to the wall, he decided he was going to go for it. You see him kind of stutter step and hit that turn. It was a good throw, hit the cutoff man, but it wasn't going to stop Marcus Simeon from getting that triple.
Damn.
That does it for Jesse Chavez.
All right, Jesse Chavez is down, so in comes Minter. Now, Minter's last time he came to pitch for us, he really started screwing things up. Now we're at the mercy to our bullpen, guys. And as you all know, our bullpen is very weak this season. All right, so why don't we go ahead, guys, and we're going to take a look at Ronald Acuna Jr.'s solo homer. All right, there you go. Ronald Acuna Jr. is just on fire this season already. 11 homers. I honestly can't remember how many RBIs he has.
Of how good he is with runners in scoring position. He goes, I don't know, it feels like I'm pretty decent, but I can't seem to get anything done when nobody's on base. So he solved that problem with the triple right there.
Pretty decent is a great way to describe a guy hitting well over 500.
All right, here comes Minter's first pitch. That's going to be a line drive up to center. Caught by Harris. The runner coming in.
Weird angle, but reels it in.
So the Texas Rangers now up 5-3.
Play by Michael Harris. That looked like he was burned in center field.
Yeah, it certainly did. This ball was smoked. First pitch from A.J. Minter. And Corey Seager put a charge in it, but this is an excellent play from
beautiful over the head.
It's a shame to have to just put that down as a
over the head on the run catch by Harris in center field. But unfortunately, the runner was able to advance and score.
Now low, and he'll take up and out for a ball. 5-3 Rangers. That's a big run to add at this point in the ball game. I'm sure Seager felt like there was more to be had there. It was a well hit ball. Man, what a play by Harris.
And Minter has been struggling this year. You see the overall numbers right there on the Bally bar. The ERA is over 8. Good strikeouts, good walks, but he's allowed 4 runs over his last 3 outings, totaling 2 1/3 innings. He's been getting hit pretty hard.
Bouncer comes right back to him, and he'll grab it underhand to first. to get low.
That's out number 3.
But the triple.
We are heading to the top of the 8th, guys.
Run, it's 5-3.
5-3. Tonight's game is progressing fairly quickly. It looks like we have been streaming for 2 hours and 5, just now 2 hours and 6 minutes. And we are in the top of the 8th with the Texas Rangers leading the Atlanta Braves 5-3. The Braves had such a great start to this series with game 1 win, 12-0. They came back game 2, lost 7-4, and they had the lead for a short time. They took the lead in the second inning tonight with a 2-run blast by that was Eddie Rosario that had a 2-run blast in the second. They lost the lead in the third when the Texas Rangers put on a 3-run score in the fourth. The Rangers then scored another in the fifth to give them a 4-2 lead. The Braves came back with Acuna Jr.'s solo homer in the top of the sixth to make it 3-4. And now the Rangers have just taken put another run on their lead to make it 5-3 with a 1-run score in the bottom of the seventh. Josh Boers pitching for the Rangers.
First pitch and a good
strike in the first pitch. We have top of the batting order with Ronald Acuna Jr. at bat, Matt Olson on deck, and Ozzie Albies in the whole batting third.
Innings, just 1 home run allowed and a 51% ground ball rate. Done a good job getting ground
check
balls
swing.
this year.
He didn't go. 1-1 the count.
31%. Good batting average against the 189.
Come on, Acuna.
Four-seam fastball, slider, and curveball is what you get from the
Put another one out, baby. Come on.
His emergence in this
2-1 the count.
Become very important. We saw him last night do a great job putting out a fire after Jonathan Hernandez had struggled. And the Rangers right now, Bruce Bochy confident in giving Josh Boers some pretty meaningful innings. And this is a big one here.
3-1 the count.
1 the count, and one of the keys for Josh, and it's true of any pitcher, is that he needs to throw strikes, has to command the strike zone, control his stuff. Becomes really important right here in a close game. The 3-1 pitch, and that's ball 4.
That's ball 4. He's going to walk Ronald Acuna Jr. So the tying run now heading to the plate. Matt Olson, who's been struggling. Olson very inconsistent this season.
Matt Olson is 0 for 3.
0 for 3 on the night. There was your pitch, big boy. Damn, you should have swung.
Olson against righties this year, 988 is the OPS, the on-base plus slugging. 300 points less against lefties. He has hit right-handers very well this year. And he's extremely patient against them.
Ball 1, there goes Acuna. Go, 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 go! It's out to center field. Oh, you could have run, Acuna.
With his 18th stolen base.
Good decoy there.
Acuna with his 18th stolen base on the season.
He did not realize the ball went into the outfield. He was asking for time as the ball continued to go, and I believe Ezekiel Duran kind of fooled him here a little bit. Let's see after the throw is made. Well, not really, kind of acting like he had the ball, but Acuna had no idea that it went into center field.
Yeah, look at Acuna turn his head at Duran once he figured that out. That was great. Breaking ball fouled away.
Foul ball.
1-2.
Looks like that one bounced off either the catcher or the ref.
Well, they haven't met a ton of.
Come on, Matt.
Olsen,
come on, baby. Let's tie this game. Come on. 1-2 the count. So let's go, baby. Let's get the chop. Come on, baby.
The veteran
come on.
To pitch that one in the
foul ball.
Might be playable. Smith way over, and this time he runs out of room.
You ain't catching that one this time, son. Now beat it right on back to your base.
That foul pop-up and the Rosario foul pop-up in the fourth. I would have bet the house, you told me one of them was caught, that it would have been that one, not the Rosario pop-up. That one ends up way out of play.
So you get the left-hander Brock Burke warming right now. We know that Spurs has to face at least 3 hitters. That's Acuna, Olsen, and Albies, and then you have Riley, the right-hander, and you're not too worried about left-right splits necessarily with Brock Burke, but then it's the lefty Rosario. If we do see Brock Burke and it gets that far, chances are we'll see a pinch hitter coming off the Braves bench.
2-2, and that's strike 3.
That's strike 3.
Down looking. Second time tonight.
That's a beauty right there, and he knew it. Matt Olson, I mentioned, very
Matt Olson 0 for 4.
Right-handed pitchers specifically, they were trying to go in. He kind of missed his spot and stayed at the top of the zone. Not intentionally.
Yeah, this ump is garbage.
Josh Spores, and
that's so.
Really good job. Not
that was like
but the
3 inches above his waist, up around his belly button or higher, man. That was no frickin' strike, man. You are garbage, ump.
One down, Ozzie Albies, switch hitter. 0 for 3 so far here tonight.
0-1 the count to Albies, 1 out. Acuna Jr. on second. Swing and a miss.
Crowd of better than 30,000 here tonight. 30,035, the announced attendance. 0-2. This one line.
That is a base hit. Ronald Acuna Jr. hit it home.
He'll score.
He is going to score easily.
With the RBI single to right.
RBI single to Albies.
No doubt Bruce Bochy and
all right.
are going to be frustrated. Josh Spores is as well. This is an 0-2 count, and look where that pitch is. Right down the middle, maybe upper third, but for the most part, way too good of a strike in that count. Josh Spores had Albies on his heels, right where he wanted him, and he gave him a gift.
The Texas Rangers now lead 5-4 over the Atlanta Braves.
Riley, and he takes
strike 1.
Strike 1, Austin Riley. Single in the
we have a runner on first, 1 out.
Grounded out since then.
Riley is 1 for 3 today. He has a single, a run in the second inning.
From a first-round pick.
Big swing and a miss. 0-2 the count.
Purdy on that 98-mile-an-hour fastball. That's some good location from Josh Spores. So back in an 0-2 count again. Certainly like to see him learn from that last one and make sure he expands the zone.
Absolutely, there, Kenneth.
With the lead, the 0-2, and that one's over the plate.
That's a base hit right up between the center field and the. Here comes Albies! Albies is going home! Score! The tie! That is a RBI double! All right! Come on, Braves, baby!
It's interesting that when we talk about Josh Spores, we talk about.
Remember, guys, get your votes in. Get your votes. I'll be taking the chat vote down just as soon as the 8th inning concludes.
6 pitches and 6 strikes at a time when he didn't need to throw a strike.
Looks like we're going to have a mound visit from the Rangers.
For him and for Bruce Bochy, he decides he wants to make a change.
11 votes so far tonight, guys. 91% think the Atlanta Braves are going to win. Over 9% of the Texas Rangers.
The Rangers lead. The go-ahead run in scoring position, and the Rangers looking for a solution.
The Braves now have a chance with a go-ahead run sitting on second with 1 out. We're going to have a pitching change here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Never say it's over. It's not over until the fat lady sings, and I don't hear her tuning up yet. Hey, Diana. Welcome. Welcome back. Glad you stopped by. If you're just getting in, Diana, the Braves have just tied the game up in the top of the eighth, 5-5. They currently have one out and a runner on second base. So we'll have to see what they can do with the remainder of this inning for sure. We'll have to see how well our bullpen can keep us out of the danger zone. Minter's kind of been, I'd say, mediocre since coming in. Strider had, I believe, 7 Ks on the night before he was taken out. I think he only went to the 6th inning. Quick reminder to everybody, the Atlanta Braves are off tomorrow, May 18th. I will be taking I'll be taking a night away from the stream as well. I'm going to turn that off right for a second. I'll be taking tomorrow night off from streaming, but I will be posting I'll be posting some sort of content, just not exactly sure what. Here we go, first pitch. That's ball 1. Oh, excuse me. Oh, they called that a strike? Really? 0-1.
Couple outs.
Looks like we have Kevin Pillar pinch hitting.
This one on the ground, third base. Smith looks the runner back.
Got him at first.
And they take
Damn it.
Kevin Pillar one away.
Come on, baby. Come on, Braves. Come on, D-Train.
That's a big out. Riley
Base hit up the middle. Base hit up the middle. Bring him home. Come on, D-Train. I'll be taking the 18th off myself, and then from there I will have the Braves will be playing a 10-game home, 10 games at home, 2 3-game series and a 4-game series.
Foul right side.
I will be streaming all 10 of those games. So.
And what we've watched lately is his ability to get inside to right-handed hitters. There's been some struggles there with his really good fastball. He's got a good one. The location of that fastball, though, to these right-handed hitters, there's been a
0-1 the count.
Trying to get inside.
1-1 the count.
1-1.
D-Train 1-3 on the night. He singled in the second inning.
5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Same line for both teams. 1-1 pitch.
2-1 pitch.
Low. Darno has a hit. He's also grounded out and struck out.
So we know all about the dramatics. We love the build-up. You know who's leading off next inning. But first, this out.
2-2 the count.
Let the man do what he does best. There he is. You know he's thinking about it right now. He is thinking about that at bat. Thinking about it being 5-5. Thinking about a fastball middle away.
Come on, D-Train.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Darno
Strike 3. The Braves lead 1 on, but they got it done. They have tied the game 5-5, heading to the bottom of the 8th. What a game so far. What a game. Been tremendous. Again, thank you everybody that stopped by tonight. Guys, I have a 10 like goal. A 10 like. I have to look to see where we're currently at. Currently at 9 likes, guys. Can we get one more like and hit that 10 like goal? Another thing, I currently have a 350 subscriber goal for the month of May. I'm currently at 338. So if you'd like to help me hit that 350 goal, which I'm 12 subs away from it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. And if you do that, you might as well go ahead and hit the notification bell. So when I go live or I post new content, you'll always get notified for it. I certainly appreciate everybody's support. We tried some new things tonight with visual replays. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I see the interactors just now catching up, huh? I think Minter's done. Minter's done for the night. They're bringing in Nick Anderson. So the Braves going deep into the bullpen tonight. They've already brought in Uncle Jesse. They've brought in Minter and now Anderson. There's a strike. Three seconds on the pitch clock. Pop up. Matt Olson underneath it. He has it. Out number 1. So Garcia, who's hit 2 solar home runs tonight for the Texas Rangers, has his first pop-up fly out for the night.
It's around 80 miles.
My apology about that sound.
Batting average against that pitch, and he's got a 4-seam fastball to go with it.
Jumps ahead of Jonah Heim, who has struck out twice tonight. He has walked and scored a run.
0-1 the count.
5-5, 8th inning. And Jonah
1-1 the count.
plays off ball 1.
Be sure to get your votes in. Get your votes in, guys, because at the end of
Strider.
The end of the 8th here, I'll be taking the chat vote down.
For Atlanta. Breaking ball misses inside. So Anderson, the 4th pitcher of the night.
We gave away a free key a little further up in the chat for anybody that's maybe just now stopping in and didn't know. That is a Steam game key. It's only 1 redeem per key, but you never know, it could still be available. Somebody might not even have tried to redeem it, so be the first to redeem it, and the game is yours.
There's ball 4, so a big base.
Not what we need. Ball 4. Told you, our
Grossman is at a hit tonight, also walked.
I tell you, man. This bullpen has got a lot of work to do.
2 hits in yesterday's game, another one here tonight, and a breaking ball from Anderson.
0-1 the count.
There for strike 1. Robbie's got some power. 0-2.
Here's that good curveball. Robbie Grossman can handle a breaking ball inside the strike zone. Nick Anderson, though, has thrown him 2 pretty good ones to start this at bat.
All right, guys, I have to step away for momentarily. I'll be here. I'll just be off mic and off camera.
Go anywhere over at first. That one in the dirt. Henderson coming back from the lost season last year to injury. The 1-2 pitch. That is strike 3 call. Gets Grossman looking, 2 away.
95 and pretty well located after a couple of breaking balls in this plate appearance. That is outer third, 4-seam fastball. Robbie Grossman can't pull the trigger.
So it brings up Ezekiel Duran. We talked a lot about Garcia and his nose for the spotlight. Well, this guy's produced some big hits. Not going to do it right here, though. A pop-up handled by Darno, and a quiet bottom of the 8th inning. 9th inning coming up here tonight, tied at 5.
All right, looks like that's the end of the inning. I was talking to my wife and my son, so I didn't exactly see what happened. But it looks like we are done. We are done with the 8th. So, are they doing a pitching change? No.
Oh, come on.
We are done with the bottom of the 8th, so we are heading in the top of the 9th. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to call a conclusion to the chat vote. I want to say thank you to everybody that voted. We had 13 votes tonight. 92% of you thought the Atlanta Braves were going to win, to 8% for the Texas Rangers. It is any team's game as of right now. We're heading into the top of the 9th with a 5-5 lead tie, so we'll see what happens.
You bastard.
I forgot to turn my cam back on. All right, so they are back to the game. All right, here we go. So we got Ozuna at bat. On deck is Arcia. And in the hole will be Michael Harris. Come on, Braves. Come on, baby. We need the lead. We need this lead. Come on, Ozuna.
Exclusively a DH these days.
1-1 the count.
1-1 the count. He's got some thump.
Ozuna 1-2 on the night. 1 for 2 on the night. He singled and a walk.
Average not very good, but
8 home runs, 14 RBIs on the season. Foul ball.
And so far, that Brock Burke fastball is getting on him. Not to say
1-2 the count.
Anywhere, but in a good location like that, up and in, and good to see Brock Burke getting that fastball into a righty. I think he's got a good chance of tying him up. Now, he's used the changeup tonight, which has looked good. So he's got some options. I just think any off-speed pitch here, you probably want it down, even below the zone, whether it's a changeup or the breaking pitch.
There's the 1-2. That's high.
2-2 the count. We are even.
As soon as he used his timeout now, so has to stay in the box. Burke's 2-2 pitch, and that one fouled.
Foul ball. Let's do it again. Ozuna's already used his timeout, so he has to stay in the box.
The ball girl to retrieve the ball and get off the field of play.
Come on, Ozuna. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's see it. Put it out. Put it out. Put it out.
Ozuna.
Pop up fly.
Behind the plate.
It's in play. It is not.
Space. So good battle by Ozuna here to start the inning.
Doing a lot of thinking, huh?
Some visualization.
Trying to stay through the middle.
All right, 2-2 the count. We're doing it again.
Tie him up inning.
Here comes the pitch.
2-2.
Foul ball.
Off his foot.
Off his foot. He's shaking up a little bit. Hobbling around.
That one looked like it hurt a little bit. You can see him now limping around. Let's see where this caught Marcell Ozuna. Ooh, right on top of that right foot.
Right on top of the right foot on the toes.
The top of his basketball shoe there.
I was going to say, those basketball shoes converted to baseball spikes, that's not uncommon. Something guys have been doing for a long time. There's companies that'll take any shoe you have and turn it into a baseball spike. But I'd be worried about some of the, well, obviously the protection. Not something they build basketball shoes for, foul balls, but then also just the lateral movement and potentially turning ankles. Not turning ankles, obviously with basketball shoes, but how different it is in the movements in baseball compared to basketball.
2-2 the count. Here we go.
2-2. And
foul ball.
How many? But he can't get to that.
How many
now.
pitches?
But
We are up there in the amount of pitches for this at bat.
And then you get Brock Burke to pull the string on that really good changeup. It could spin Marcell Ozuna in the ground. We're going to try to go back in again.
Here comes the pitch. Foul ball.
stays 2-2.
Ozuna giving this pitcher a workout.
Pitches. Get entertained by what Marcell Ozuna is doing and trying to tell himself.
This will be the 10th pitch of the at bat.
10th pitch. At bat.
White. And it's also in the air.
That's up to center field. Easily under. Can of corn.
I'm gone. All right, so last night, this is kind of an interesting moment. You'll remember this. 8th inning, and Sean Murphy deep to right field. The ball hits the wall, went over the head of Adolis Garcia. As it came back into play, it hit Adolis' glove and then caromed over the fence. Scored a home run. 2 runs came in. Rangers went on to win anyway. But that's a double. That is not a home run. And it was brought to my attention this morning. George Dunham, the Musers, asked me this morning in an interview about it.
Really?
When immediately upon bringing it up, I thought, uh-oh, I think he's right. This one in the air.
That's deep! It's deep!
Double. Garcia's back.
It's gone! Orlando Garcia with a home run! All right, baby! The Braves now have the lead 6-5. That's way to do it, baby!
Comes to power.
12th RBI of the season for Garcia.
Tonight.
399 feet.
Run that they have hit in this game.
Woo!
Check that changeup away. And he drives it away. Not a bad pitch. Up a little bit, maybe.
Come on, baby!
That's an impressive home run from the Braves shortstop.
Here comes the pitch.
For him, and
strike one.
Take strike one.
The Braves now have 9 home runs in the 3-game series versus the Texans. Or the Texas Rangers. Sorry, not the Texans. This isn't football. 0-2 the count. Michael Harris is 0-for-3 on the night.
Rangers didn't see it. I talked to Adolis about it, and he didn't know. In fact, his response was, "Well, I should have said something then." Yeah, you definitely should have. And I wasn't real confident. I read the rule book front to back today to try and figure it out. Finally went down and talked to Lance Barksdale.
Strike 3. Out number 2.
2 away. And Hoggy Price, who
all right, here comes Rangers coach. Looks like we're gonna see a pitch and change.
He called up the replay. We watched it together several times, and Barksdale and the rest of the crew agreed. Yeah, that should have been a double last night. It's a quirky little rule, but kind of a fun little twist on things we see here from night to night. So, a little something to learn. A run across for Atlanta. Rangers will go to Joe Barlow here in the 9th.
Joe Barlow heading in to relieve and try to finish out the night for the Texas Rangers. We come back. We're at the top of the batting order for the Braves. Acuna Jr., Matt Olson on deck, and Ozzie Albies in the hole. Great game. I just can't say it enough. It has been such a great game. Hey, guys, I just seen it. Thank you so much. We hit that 10-like goal tonight. Thank you so very much. As a matter of fact, we are 1 over with 11. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that, guys. My ultimate goal is to hit a stream of 50 likes. And we're slowly growing. Earlier in the season, in the beginning of the season, I was streaming every game and was doing quite well. And the algorithm was pushing me decently. And I had a lot of views coming in and met a lot of great people, put on a lot of subs. And I then got real sick, where I was gone for a 14-day period, and then I was back one day and had a death over a 7-day period. I had 4 family members pass away, and so I was gone again for another small extended period. And since coming back, the algorithm has been very mean. Let's just say. But even with that, we're still chugging along, and I've still met a lot of great people. Diana the other night coming in and giving me a sub, and even heading over to Maverick Sports' page and giving him a sub. I mean, great people. I'm glad to be doing this. Thank you guys so much.
Well, the Rangers in a big spot. Want to have that
check swing
to expand the zone.
Oh, and to the count, Junior.
There is a 2-strike pitch, and he does miss. Well
1 and 2
for ball 1. Six to 5 Atlanta. The home run by Arcia has given them the lead. The 1-2. Ooh. Pretty close.
2 and 2 the count, so we are even.
Wasn't what he wanted. A little backup slider.
What are you booing about? That was way outside the pocket.
See that slider once again.
Surprised the ref didn't call that a strike.
Setting up away. And
foul ball.
Over. Got a lot of the plate. Fouled off though by Acuna. Iglesias.
Iglesias warming up in the bullpen for the Braves.
So he would be the man up in the 9th inning.
Looks like he'll be up for as pitcher for the 9th, the bottom of the 9th. Hopefully be able to put this one away as long as we can get lead.
2-2, and
oh!
Center field. Will Taveras have room?
Oh, it's going to be caught. Ah!
And the inning is over. Okay.
I thought it was going to be gone.
And now,
good job, though. We take the lead 6-5.
If somebody gets on for Marcus Simmons,
oh boy, it looked like she was gone when he caught it at the track. How much more passionate can you get? This game is such. Yeah, you know, I hadn't really watched it other than at the end of last season. I started doing some streams with Mav. Mav got me into doing them while I was waiting for the NFL season to start. And I tell you, I think my first streamed game last season was 4 hours and something. Like 4 hours and 40 minutes. Now, I'll tell you, I do like this new pitch clock. I think the Braves are struggling with it. With the injuries and things that are happening, and then their bullpen not being the greatest as it is. They've been giving up a lot, but overall, I'm happy with it. And I'm happy with the changes to where they have to be within the infield. I don't remember what that's called. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart there. And the larger bases. The gameplay has been so much faster. A lot more home runs, a lot more I've been happy with it overall. Now, the pitch clock, violations of it were pretty rampant in the beginning, during spring training. But for the most part, these players, they got it down now. They know what they got to do. Yeah, you still see pitch clock violations happening, but not as often as you were seeing them in the spring training.
Up a home run, 375 batting average against 4-seam fastball, changeup, slider, and 2-seamer.
All right, Iglesias will try to. He will try to end the game here.
With the Angels.
We're 3 outs away from the win.
Deal to the Atlanta Braves and taking over.
Come on, baby. We got Smith at bat, Tavares on deck, and Semien in the hole.
First man up, and he takes
ball 1
for a ball. Josh has had some good swings tonight. Takes outside, 2-0. And he's always been a pretty discerning hitter. He's had the ability to work at bats.
Garbage jump. Go look at the interactive where those balls.
Ball 3.
Oh, 3-0 the count. Come on.
For the most part, Iglesias over the course of his career has had pretty impeccable command. 2.6 walks per 9 over his career.
There's a strike.
Outside corner.
All time.
League average is about 3.4.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you guys stopping by the stream.
Strike zone.
If you're just joining, the Braves have taken the lead in the top of the 9th, 6-5. They are 2 outs away from wrapping this game up.
1 away.
Mentioned that trade last year for Iglesias. He had an ERA just over 4 in 39 games as a member of the Angels. When he got to the Braves, 28 games. 0.34 was that ERA for him in 26 1/3. Now they had Kenley Jansen closing at the time, so he was a little bit more of a setup role. But now he is the closer this year.
Works to Tavares. He has faced
0-1 the count.
A couple of times and gotten him both.
Hi there. Oh, thank you, Ken. Player shifts. Yes, thank you.
Just down to their final 2 outs and the 1-strike pitch. Fouled off.
So is that DH and the extra man in the extra innings? Is that new this season? Because I do like that. I do like that as well.
To Tavares, he did not look like he saw that 2-seam fastball very well. That one ran off the plate. We could see that again. Could see the changeup again off the plate.
Yeah, I do like that. How they put a runner on second and designated hitter to start out the extra innings.
2-2.
It does make it more interesting, that's for sure. And it helps. It truly helps speed the extra innings up as well.
Outside.
2-2 the count.
Balls, 2 strikes. Got 2 good ones coming up. Semien and Seager. This one on the ground.
Chopper over to first. Out number 2, baby. We are 1 out away from taking the 3rd game of this 3-game series. Come on, Braves. Let's do it. 3 more strikes. A pop-up, a ground out, anything. Let's get this guy out.
Semien now.
Come on, baby. Let's do it.
Last time up. 1 for 2 against Iglesias in their prior meetings.
Wow.
Here's a potential tying run. And he takes
strike.
His own strike 1.
We'll take that. Finally, the ump's cross-eyedness is he gives us a help out there because that wasn't no strike. It might have been. According to the interactive, it was, but where that ball landed on live TV, it didn't look like it.
A little bit to Marcus Semien.
But we'll take it, baby. We'll take it.
1 pitch. It's fouled off.
Foul ball. 1-2 the count. We are 1 strike away. Come on, baby.
Has not won a series.
Come on, Iglesias.
In Arlington since 2003.
Come on.
Here, the 1-2 pitch.
Oh, 2-2 count the count. Count is even.
Emily talked about this at the beginning of tonight's broadcast.
Come on, baby. Let's do it.
Won 5 straight series.
One more strike. One more strike. Here we go.
Really good lately. The 2-2 pitch. That's
He swung.
No.
Oh, come on.
First.
First base ump says he didn't, but it sure as hell looked like
Let's
it.
take a look at this from the side.
Oh, he went. He went. Shut up. Shut up, announcer. He went. That's it. That is game. Strike 3, baby. Braves win. Braves win. 6-5. All right.
And the Braves steal the finale 6-5 and take the series 2-1.
3-2 slider.
So we have we take the series 2-1 over the Texas Rangers.
Good look at the grip and a pretty good 3-2 pitch on the outside corner. And
The
although
Braves,
Rangers only won one game, they
the
bounced back
Braves
very nicely
hit
in Game 2 after getting blown out
7
on
2-run
Monday.
blasts
This one hurts a
during
little bit
this
more, though, because they had a
series,
lead late.
and I believe they have
Unfortunately, they
9
gave it
or
up.
10 total home runs
Goodness, and you understand
through this
what happens
3-game
playing
series.
15,
So
no mistake.
they played really well. All right.
Up well against Spencer Strider, but could.
All right, guys, that is the conclusion for tonight's game. Hey, another Ken on the street. Yeah, Kenneth. So, tomorrow night, the Braves are off, and I will not be streaming tomorrow night, but I will put out some content of some kind. And then starting, let me bring up my document here. Starting the 19th through the 28th will be a 10 games played at home for the Braves. There'll be a 3-game series with the Mariners, a 3-game series with the Dodgers, and a 4-game series with the Phillies. I will be streaming those 10 games. So, game 1 of the Mariners coming to Atlanta will be broadcast at 7:20 p.m. Eastern. Game 2 at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. And Game 3 will be at 1:35 p.m. Eastern. So, with that said, I'd like to say thank you to everybody that stopped by. Kenneth, I am Ken Ross. We had Jameson stop by, Maverick Sports. We had Diana Love. Anybody else am I missing? Daniel Nixon. Thank you, everybody. I certainly appreciate all the support, all the subs, all the likes, everything that you guys have done. Thank you so much. And until the next stream, I'll see you then, guys. Thanks, guys. See you out.